Women are far more faithful to a narcissistic man than they would be a nice guy, because there's something in a man that, you know, if he wanted to, he would just leave. At any point, if you push him too far, he'll replace you. It propels a woman to be either meet his needs a lot more, or at least be like in some kind of competition where she works for him.
Is it part of her nature
that
she just wants to do for her man, and if there's a fear that he may leave and go build this household elsewhere, that
brings out a better side of him? Yeah, it brings out a better side, because we've evolved to compete for men. We've evolved, like one man goes and gets food and hunts and gathers for like lots of women. So we need to be on the top of the hierarchy if we want survival. So when we know that he hasn't got any options and he's never going to walk away,
mistreat him.
We treat him like shit. Like, literally, and this is the main problem.
Y'all listening?
You get treated like shit. And it doesn't mean you have to be narcissistic to a woman in order to get a good treatment. It just means that when she knows that she can get away with bad treatment and you ain't going nowhere, you bring out the worst in her, she'll become the narcissist.
Wow.
So
because I feel like you said something similar in reverse there, where if
they have a willingness to walk away. Then you behave. This is a key that men have forgotten, because especially in America, they think that you just have to be loving, loyal, everything. And I agree with that. But at the same time, you should be loyal to how a woman treats you, not just because she's a woman. End of story. So if the treatment is bad and she's misbehaving, then there has to be a willingness to walk away. And what modern men have done, and what's really ruined their masculinity, is they don't have boundaries. They are either so narcissistic and have too many boundaries, where they're just like, fuck you, and they just replace her.
Right.
Or they're too warm and loving and have no boundaries. They're like, okay, you can do whatever you want, no problem, no problem, no problem. To get a masculine version of boundaries, you have to simply have the boundaries, but you're still very loving. You're loving, you're good to her, but if she treats you badly, you have a willingness to walk away. If you don't have that willingness to walk away, women can smell it off you and they'll treat you terribly. And the men that have the least willingness to walk away are the ones that are too lustful after the sex. They worship that woman's sex. And when she knows that you worship her sex and she knows that you can't replace her sex, she gets more and more abusive.